Hello, welcome back welcome to the obviously to be named podcast because we haven't come up with a name yet. We are still deciding on that. My name is Liam McKevin, and to my right I have the beautiful.
Beautiful Abe Johnson,
Yep.
I've replaced Bailey in terms of being beautiful.
Yeah, when we say replaced, we had to do this a second time because
It's the
someone
second run.
someone forgot to turn their mic on, but that's all good.
Hey guys.
And that person is
The beautiful. Yes, I've called myself beautiful. I'm taking that too. Isaac McDonald. The
And
goat,
There it
baby.
is, the goat. Games train.
And then we got
and
Bailey.
Big Bailey, yeah.
sitting in, again, I said before, a tub of pillows. And he's looking comfortable. He's looking like
Yeah.
he's about to fall asleep.
He's looking good.
Works for BCF.
Yep, it works for
Anybody.
BCF.
Repping that company.
If you go into BCF and you just look for the most attractive man in the room, you find our boy Bailey.
Yeah,
Bailey
definitely
often.
see Bailey.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is obviously our second attempt at our first podcast. We're just working out the kinks. We're not sure how this is going to turn out, but we're just doing it for fun. We're all here having fun, talking.
Exactly.
We're here as mates, just chilling, having a conversation. What we are going to talk about is the past week, because honestly, pretty nuts.
2020, you've been rough, man. You've been a bit rough.
Yeah,
haven't you?
2020, just
Yeah. This year opened up insanely. Just things
Yeah.
going wrong left, right, and centre. Yeah.
the bushfires and then the all sorts, and then
yeah.
this week, pretty intense. Pretty crazy. Like honestly, pretty crazy because we had the Jake Paul Gibb fight,
We did.
and Bailey and Zach didn't see that one.
So you're going to tell us
sadly.
in detail
You guys know
for
who-
all the people at
you know who
home
Jake Paul is.
listening.
I'm aware of who Jake Paul
Every
is.
single
Everyone knows
every
who
Jake
everyone knows who Jake
Everyone
is.
knows
Gibb,
Gibb.
Not
Probably
so much.
Probably people. So I think people in the UK really know who Gibb is.
Yeah.
He's big, but
friends
the
with
rest of the
Sidemen.
world, I don't really
Road
think
Shaw.
anyone knows.
Wait, what's
Yeah.
Gibb short for? Sure, his name's not Gibb.
So a
I'm pretty
Nissan Gibb
a
is
Nissan.
backwards for big nose. I found
Ah.
out.
Ah,
A Nissan Gibb
I didn't know that.
Oh, his
backwards
name's-
stands
okay.
for big nose because
jeez. All right.
he has got a big nose.
Hmm.
No
Join the
doubt.
club.
But him and Jake Paul, well, Gibb's actually been trying to fight Jake Paul for ages, ever since Joella and the Logan Paul fight. Joella and
Joella.
KSI fight.
Yeah.
And essentially, they just Gibbs trying to get this fight going on with Jake Paul,
Yeah.
this boxing match, and it happened. It happened on what date?
Happened a while ago. Yeah.
I think it was last week.
It happened
a week
before
and
the
a half
Super
ago.
Bowl, and I gotta say, they hyped. Obviously, they gotta hype it up, right?
Yeah,
for
it's-
the fans,
it's-
but that fight was not worth it. I'll just say.
Oh,
It was.
100%.
Yeah.
And I honestly feel a bit bad for both of them because
Yeah. Totally.
I looked into it and Jake Paul was on point the whole time.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
he-
This
he-
guy can box.
he did, yeah.
Actually box. Yeah.
He looked professional. Like even though they are both professional fighters,
Yeah.
he looked professional. He didn't look like a YouTube fighter, and that obviously translated into the fight.
It did
And
significantly. Gibb had literally no chance.
it looked like he was in auto crouch the whole time and didn't know how to get out of it.
Imagine you guys play Modern Warfare, yeah, like COD or something like that.
Played a couple
Yeah.
times.
And you crouch, or how people used to teabag,
yeah.
if you kill someone. Literally, this guy, he boxes that way, like in an eternal crouch position. It's super odd.
It looked like he was doing a fat squat the whole time. he
Yeah,
was
yeah.
fighting.
Get that center of gravity low.
Yeah.
Big tactic.
But that
I
doesn't mean,
it.
because then surely if it's that low though, someone would just push you over. It looked like, because his legs weren't far apart. It was just
Yeah,
Mm.
it looked very weird, and
yeah.
that was his downfall because
Mm.
about was it a minute? Oh,
Yeah, it was
it
like
was
40
2 minutes.
seconds,
2
yeah.
minutes left in the first round. Gibb was getting it. Gibb put some good punches up. He got a few connections, and so did Jake. And there was just 2 minutes to the end of the first round. The Gibb just got it too many times in the face. Got the glove too many times in the face, and the ref was just like, "Nah, you just can't. You're
can't
gonna
do this."
die."
Yeah.
Yeah. So, because he just
Super
wasn't
strange.
going down, he just kept taking the hits and he just wasn't going down, which is
that low center of gravity.
it is that low center of gravity.
Big key, big key.
That's
But-
that's the only thing we clearly know about boxing.
Yeah.
Is you gotta have a low center of gravity.
And I believe
Yeah.
I believe there's a lot. Most of us have an opinion on Jake Paul, either
Yeah.
good or bad. But congratulations to
Does
him.
anyone have a good opinion of you? Like,
Overhated man. I
He-
like Jake Paul.
you like him?
Yeah.
You like
Oh,
him?
all right, yeah, no,
Oh.
it's good. It's
Yeah.
good
Why-
that somebody like.
yeah. Why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you like Jake Paul?
Well, I don't follow him too heavily, so I don't know like what he's done in his life. But
That's fair
I
enough.
just think he's a man trying to get his cash.
He's just hustling.
Yeah.
That's fair enough.
Was it Jake Paul that was the Forest thing Logan or Jake?
That was
It
Logan.
Logan.
That was
yeah.
like, okay, well we can ignore that. Then I like Jake Paul. Yeah, that's good.
Is
Jake
it-
Paul was the
that-
one that
that
staged
never
that
happened,
wedding,
doesn't count.
dated that girl.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
he
yeah.
staged 2 weddings. I'm pretty sure at this point. Like,
Mm.
it's
Mhm.
yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
But honestly, if you're paying to watch some YouTuber's wedding, you deserve that. It's on you.
Yeah,
That's
look,
not Jake
no
Paul.
doubt. The fact that there's even an audience for this crap, like,
Mm.
yeah,
fair enough.
at
That's
least
fair.
he's taking advantage of
they're
it.
they're,
Exactly.
they're very little,
play.
very young audience, but an audience nonetheless.
Yes,
So
I agree with that.
yep.
Like,
and
My main issue with this guy. So people often say that like, oh, yeah, Jake Paul's. People still hate him more than Logan, even though Logan Paul did the Forest thing.
yeah.
Mm.
And I'm like, look, I don't know him behind the scenes, but it seems weird as like an older young adult to watch somebody like, I don't know, so clearly target the young teenage audience. Like, it
Mm.
seems
Yeah.
super creepy. I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, obviously Logan messed up big time recording someone in the suicide forest. But
yeah.
you know,
No doubt.
he has gained some respectability back, I think,
Mm.
because I don't think he's that bad. I've actually started watching his videos again.
Oh,
and
is he
they're
making videos again?
Yeah, they're very
I've
enjoyable.
not kept up with what's
Our
going on.
pastor has walked in,
Yeah.
Michael.
Okay.
We
That's
are
what we're
doing a
doing.
podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Recording. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. Like, I didn't know he was making videos again.
Mm. Yep.
So I thought that maybe.
See ya.
See you later. That's
See ya.
senior pastor Mike Bartlett. Shout out.
King's Baptist Church.
King's Baptist Church.
Follow him on the socials.
Yeah. Yeah. Hit him up on the socials.
Plug.
Anyway, yeah. Go on.
Can I just say, Bailey looks like he's about to fall asleep right now.
Yeah, this guy is in heaven on these pillows.
Yeah.
It's like let me give you a visual image of these pillows. It literally is a box designed to carry pillows. I'm pretty sure it's going off on Zach's social. Are you taking a picture of it?
No, I'm not.
No, I thought it was. I
I'm
was
not.
like, oh,
I
go
should've.
hit this
Special,
up.
I'm
But
going
yeah,
on
Yep. Check out. Just plug me anyway. Why not?
yeah, well, plug. Yeah, go hit up the Gains train on social media. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
mate, 21.
But yeah, this guy is literally in heaven right now. He's lying across.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, old people's butts have been in those pillows. That's the thing I'm
Yeah,
worried
you
about.
problem
gotta
with that?
think about it.
You hate on old people's butts.
No, it's just sometimes it's
What's
bit
wrong with
like, you know.
I'd eat some old
Well,
ass.
sometimes they take a little wee, and you know, and it's
Oh,
not
yeah,
their
they
fault.
Can't, they
It's just
can't control it. They
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
control it.
and goes into the pillow. But I don't know if that happened today.
No,
Probably
that's
did.
in one of the
Probably
other
did.
bins.
Oh,
That's
okay.
Right, yeah, yeah.
That's the pea
That makes,
pillow
yeah,
pin.
the pea
bin.
the pea bin.
What do you think of Logan Jake Paul? I know you probably don't follow it that closely, but from what you've heard, what do you think of him, Bailey?
Oh, yeah. Look, I think some people do things purely for the entertainment of things, and I think, you know, being in their position, they're obviously they're under the microscope with everything. So,
True.
I think
That's
people are
fair.
people, and like, I'm sure they're great in lots of ways, but at the same time, they've made some mistakes as
Yeah.
well. So,
Well, like Logan Paul's 24. I'm like, that's super young. Like, yeah,
Mm.
for to
Yeah,
have
I'm only 20, so
yeah.
Yeah, Jake's even younger.
But like, yeah, it's just
How old
odd for
Jake?
people who have
23,
been
I
so
think.
in the
I
spotlight.
think a few years younger.
You know, yeah, to be that young. You know, I usually think, oh, okay,
mm.
like how long? Like we don't expect. I don't know who's the famous dude like Leonardo DiCaprio to be this crazy, even though he probably is, but he's not
Mm.
as public about it.
Mm.
I don't know. Yeah.
What you find with most celebs and stuff, like, say like if a story gets out, the media just runs with it,
Yeah.
and then
True.
it's almost better that they don't say anything, because as soon as they say something, it just makes the story go on, and
Mm.
it's better that it
Spirals.
just runs and then they leave it.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, the rule that there's no such thing as bad publicity is very true. Like
Yeah.
these day and age, like there's a lot of like fake stirs and outcry and like all that.
So
but I just
true.
think getting your name out there is like almost always is a positive, no matter what, no matter how bad.
Yeah.
like Logan
There is
Paul-
some bad publicity.
Logan Paul literally went into a suicide
Well, that's-
forest, and that was I don't think I saw a positive article about that, but that just rose Logan Paul up.
Yeah, I reckon he's got to be making more money
He,
now.
Oh, he
he,
would
he,
be.
yeah.
he would have
He'd be
made
making
bank off
tons
that,
through.
even if it was bad money, quote unquote bad money that he was making
Yeah,
because
yeah.
of what he did. It's money nonetheless. You know,
Yeah.
he still got
Well, I
the
don't want to
views.
endorse doing bad things.
Oh
like,
no,
for
and
money,
what he
but,
did
like,
was
yeah.
horrible, and you should
Totally
never do
okay
that.
because he was making money.
Yeah.
So
And I think that's why KSI wanted to fight him so much,
Yeah.
because
oh, is
KSI
that
was
why?
yeah, because KSI was the again quote unquote good
Yeah.
guy in this situation, calling out the bad guy that was Logan
Mm.
Paul, who recorded this person who
Yeah.
unfortunately killed himself, and if you need help, there will be links, you know, in the description. But
yeah,
if
yeah.
you
Link up in bio.
yeah, but obviously, like Logan Paul was the bad guy, and that's why everyone was so excited for it. You know,
Yeah.
excited for this fight. So to see KSI absolutely deck Logan Paul, which we all know, it just didn't happen.
It didn't
No,
happen.
that didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
But again, after the second fight, KSI did win. Congratulations.
Yeah.
But you know,
Controversial win.
Look, I think KSI seems like a more likable dude, right? But I reckon he's so cocky about how good he is. I reckon
Yeah.
he could lose to Jake Paul.
I definitely think that too.
Yeah. Like, he needs to just go, actually, no. Because he didn't smash Logan Paul in that fight. Like, they
It
were
was split
pretty
decision.
even.
It was
Yeah.
split
It was incredible. It was very controversial, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Well, the whole thing, yeah.
Mm.
With the
Logan
2 points.
Paul doing an appeal to the
Yeah.
what is it? The council of whatever. I
I
don't
don't
know.
know, some
I still think
boxing.
KSI deserved the win, but it was
Yeah.
Yeah,
very, very
same.
close fight.
Yeah, it's not like he's just head and shoulders more elite than him, though. Like, yeah, I don't know. You kind of thought one person would come out being like, "I'm definitely the victor," and like KSI kind of did. I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to tell.
It is
Yeah.
very, very hard to tell. And I reckon we'll move on from this boxing. I think we've all said our
Yeah, enough
No,
talk about the Bulls.
yeah.
We're
But
not very educated, are we?
yeah, just a reminder.
For you at
We
home,
are
I
not
know everything.
professionals.
Yeah, yeah.
So-
Don't take any advice from us.
We are.
Oh,
We're
dude.
just stuffing
No, dude.
around.
I actually
Yeah.
did a
Yeah.
PhD on that
Yeah.
fight between KSI.
Oh,
and
Take
Yeah.
really?
everything we say
Damn,
in
that's
this
a lot of
podcast-
study. Yeah.
yeah.
Take this podcast completely seriously.
Yeah.
Everything we say is 100% facts and no
Yeah.
sarcasm
Be sure to get offended.
and no jokes. Please
Actually,
get
yeah,
offended.
for legal reasons, everything we say is a joke. There we go.
Yeah.
Done.
Okay.
We should
We
preface
put
every
that in.
podcast by saying that.
No, everything is completely 100%
Oh,
serious.
Shut
no,
up,
don't say
Zach,
that. Oh,
Zach,
no.
shut
This is the serious
Okay,
podcast.
everything
That's the
that-
new name.
Everything
That's
that
the new-
Zach
the
said.
serious
Serious podcast.
Yeah.
Call it the serious podcast.
Yeah.
Alright.
But you know, what else happened?
Yeah.
The good old coronavirus.
Coronavirus.
The coronavirus is taking over the world, quite literally.
Literally.
Well, we're in Australia, so it hasn't
Yeah.
affected us that badly. We've had 2 cases in South Australia, as Abe just found out.
Yeah, I literally didn't know this.
Can you tell
And
us,
now I'm scared.
Zach, what happens with these 2 cases that are supposed to be quarantined, supposed to be put in a specific place so they don't spread anything? What did they do instead?
Well, you can't trust anybody to quarantine themselves, and this is just another example.
Yeah.
There are these
Amen.
2 people. They went to a house auction. They were at Rundle Mall. They might have been at the beach. Who knows? But what we do know is that they were out and about in public, just chilling with the coronavirus.
Goodness.
And Rundle Mall,
Disgraceful.
Sneezing
like
on people.
Rundle Mall it's a busy place no matter what time of year, whatever time of day, week, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
It's pretty
people
busy.
There.
There's a lot of people. They could have been in the food court. They could have been anywhere.
Yeah.
They could have been coughing, sneezing. In
Oh, shout out to Ronald Wall in Adelaide.
yeah, in anyone's food. But they just, you know, it's
what
fine.
what
you know?
goes through someone's mind, right? 'Cause like, yeah, they shouldn't. Okay, yeah, they know that they've come back from China or whatever,
Yeah.
or from around the region,
Mhm.
and there's a risk. What, like, is there something like, oh, I don't want to get like separated from family, or I don't want to lose work or something like that? Like, what's going on?
Well, it is known, like, no one would like to be quarantined. that is a scary thought to be in a
Yeah.
place with heaps of scientists, doctors around you, doing tests on you. That is a scary thought to have,
Yeah.
being
Mm.
stuck. And you
That
can't
is.
talk to anyone. You can't, you're by yourself with a bunch of people in white or whatever, and just,
For 14 days.
but yeah, 14 days.
14.
That's
You have to stay in there for 14
14
days.
Yeah.
It takes
days.
14 days to show up whether you've got it or not.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
I
it's not
did-
that
So there's
Alright,
like
that's-
cruise ships that
and
got
so
like quarantine.
If
so
you
like,
got it on the 14th day, you'd have to stay in there
Mhm.
for. Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah.
What in the world?
So you're
Yeah,
there for
yeah.
14,
Wait,
and then
cruise
however
ship?
long the treatment is. So
Yeah, there was a cruise ship in Japan. I think they had some Australians on it, and the whole thing got put into quarantine.
Oh, you
People were
serious?
stuck in their cabin. You know how, like,
2,000
you've been on a
people.
cruise?
Yeah,
You know how
yeah.
there's just like bunk beds basically, and
Yeah,
a bathroom, and that's it.
yeah.
They were just stuck in their cabins. I think they got
That
free
sucks.
Wi-Fi, but like, who cares about
And-
free
and one-
Wi-Fi? Let's be honest.
Free Wi-Fi.
And they had
Wi-Fi?
like people
That's
going.
That
yeah,
sucks.
2,000
That
people
sucks.
all on a boat.
Yeah.
Not all of them have the corona. It's just a few people who would, and
Who
then
would.
could have spread. So, and a poor guy, poor dude, I feel so bad for him, has dietary requirements, and
Uh-huh.
he has diabetes.
Oh man, what's
But
what's going
All
on?
they because the cruise ships policies or whatever they put in place in case of an emergency, obviously doesn't cover the coronavirus.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
Been
yeah.
here for the past 33 days, as we saw, and so he's only been able to get a bit of water and I think a bit of bread.
Oh,
I think
that
I know
sucks. That
for a
sucks.
fact that they could only have water, but
Yeah.
this guy's got diabetes. Like that's
Oh, so he's
the
gonna-
worst case scenario for this guy,
That sucks.
and he might not even have it. It's
Yeah,
just,
it might be. We're just like trying to protect everyone else.
I know.
He
I
has
know,
to go
and
through
that's-
this torture.
That's it's so like it's. I mean, I've heard it's not that bad, and again, don't take what we say seriously. We are
We're
have
just
no clue what we're
crackpots,
talking
like,
about.
yeah.
But what I've heard is it's not that bad. The flu is worse, but the problem is the death toll is due to the people who are old and just,
Yeah.
they've had problems before, and it's the
was that where the death toll's coming from?
yeah apparent
Yeah.
The
More or less.
difference
type
is
of
it
flu?
spreads incredibly quickly. Apparently.
yeah.
Well, that's because there's
Ah.
no. Well, it's a new strain, and it's
Yeah.
because they don't understand how it works
Exactly.
compared to the
So
old strain.
through-
Because they covered the
Yeah.
old strain. It's just a new
So
one.
in Wutan,
Ah.
which is where it started,
Yeah.
it's just everywhere.
And 'cause it's
That
so
stuff's crazy.
densely populated, it
Mm.
can go so quickly.
Mm.
And shout out the Australians. The Australian scientists are so so close to growing it,
Oh, really?
growing the coronavirus to figure out
I thought they already managed to.
Grow it to
they
release
already
again.
grew it themselves.
But
I thought they already did that. Like shout out to our health
Mm.
boys, healthy
the
Aussies.
health boys.
Yeah.
Probably
Probably
put
gonna
a
be
bit
the
more respect on the name, but the
Yeah.
health guys.
front line
who
of
are
like
they?
finding a
health guys.
vaccine.
Mm.
Yeah, good work. Because I heard we got like no immunity, so like if you're exposed, you're pretty much screwed.
Mm.
Like you won't necessarily die, but like
Mm.
you're gonna get it or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
Wait,
like, there's no
as
other
in
option.
There's no immunity to the.
Yeah, like
coronavirus?
the human race doesn't have the immunity to it. Like,
Right.
yeah,
So if like someone with coronavirus walked in, we'd all just get it.
we
basically.
well, I don't know if that's how it
It's
works, but like
through- it's
probably.
through, like it's like a cough or whatever. Like it's
Yeah.
through the moisture,
I
Ah.
see.
bodily fluids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't share a drink with
Wait,
anyone.
and I heard that masks apparently do nothing. Like surgical
masks
masks.
just always look dumb. I'll be
yeah,
honest.
because they get moist like instantly anyway.
Yeah,
So it's like
oh, what?
they could actually house like like
Mm.
they're actually a bit of better housing for it.
Well,
like-
did you?
Yeah, best thing is just like wash your hands or something. I don't know.
There was a
yeah.
guy who tried to buy 10,000 surgical masks.
What?
Yeah,
From
so
China, where the virus
No.
started.
how counterproductive. No, he
So
he bought
counterproductive.
like 10,000. He bought the whole stock of this company, whatever, and his the obviously they caught on and like, why is this guy buying so many?
Yeah,
And apparently he wanted to stockpile them, and then when things get bad, like
Yeah.
quote unquote bad, he's just going to sell them at a heaps high price.
Ah.
And it's a good business move, but
You're screwing
very
people over though.
very not good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
That sucks.
But
It's
he's
just-
making money, so it's a good thing, right?
The thing
Yeah,
is, if
yeah.
somebody finds a vaccine, then he's stuffed because he's bought 10,000 masks.
yeah,
he's
he's
not going
got
to be able to sell
10,000.
that to anyone.
Oh, but masks. People always buy masks, but
Yeah.
Mm.
yeah, bit of a scummy move, I reckon.
Scummy move.
Now I
And we-
did buy something off Wish that most of the stuff comes
Yeah, I
from
need
China.
to wish. Yeah.
So do you think I'm in strife?
Wait,
Well-
didn't your parents make you clean it or something?
Yeah. Oh yeah. So my my mum left the package outside for me, the mail and stuff, or whatever. When she comes inside, and the package is outside, and Mum goes, Liam, you're gonna wipe those down with alcohol swabs or wipes, and then you're gonna soak it in water and in soap. And I said, Mum, it'll be fine. And then I was sitting in my room with them on my desk, unwashed, untreated, or whatever. And I kept thinking to myself, I really should start doing this. Should really start cleaning. So I clean them. I think I'm all right. 14
Surely
days
that's
haven't.
not how it works.
14 days haven't passed. We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Oh no, we're here using microphones. We're
Mm.
done.
Yeah, exactly. Well, like, there's no, none of us know anything about medical stuff, right? But
No.
like, there's
No.
no way you can get it through a box. Surely.
Well, there were screwdrivers.
I don't know. Have
so
you
I
seen
don't know
that
what that
Simpsons
means.
episode?
What?
It's
Yeah,
basically
they predicted the coronavirus.
They
Did they
didn't.
actually?
Yeah.
didn't,
That
but
show
like,
predicts
no.
everything.
They're supposedly they called it the Osaka flu, and
Oh,
it's
well,
from
okay.
Japan.
No, Japan's not. the
Yeah.
same, but
Yeah, but they Homer caught it from a package on the Simpsons episode.
oh really?
So Liam,
So everyone's freaking out
it's the
about that.
Simpsons
Yeah.
everything. Maybe Liam's Homer.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe
Maybe,
I am
you are
Homer.
Homer. Yeah.
Wow. Who would have thought?
We've
work it out.
discovered that today.
It's podcast, but speaking of other things being left at the door, not left at the door, but my brother was home alone with our two little sisters, and he was home alone. Mum and Dad were out having a bit of a date, and
where were
I
you?
was at work. I was at work,
Hard working man you are.
Yeah,
I am bringing
There's
in
no doubt.
bringing in the money.
The bread.
Not at all. But we get home and Jay comes out and goes, so there's a group of Mormons who came to the house
Yeah.
and they offered if they would want to help clean inside the house and outside. We're like, oh yeah, what'd you say? And he goes, oh, I said, no, that's all good. I'll just, that's all good. They said, oh, what about your faith? Do you have a faith? My brother goes, yeah, me and my family go to church. Me and my family go to
Have a Book of Mormon.
We have the book
For free, or he bought it. Like,
No, no,
they're
he-
like,
they
"Can you
gave
get
it
a
to him.
card?"
They
They
Like,
gave it to him.
free stuff.
And
Yeah.
the first page
Yeah.
says elders, then the phone numbers of the elders. And
So
I
you
d-
could call people.
Yeah, we just chill with the elders. Maybe we
Hmm.
should get the elders on.
Oh
next
my
week.
goodness, get Mormon
The Mormon elders.
Mormon
Sick
elders.
podcast.
You
I
gotta
mean,
be kidding me.
Yeah, but it was just funny how he was left for maybe an hour, and
No.
now we got the Book of Mormon on our kitchen table.
You just come
And you
back.
can't,
and he's a Mormon.
really throw it out, can you? Because it's like the Bible. It's got
It's
the
not
Is
though.
it? But
They've
I
added
don't
stuff.
know.
Bailey?
Okay,
Bailey?
Yeah.
Do you
What's
wanna-
this?
Book of Mormon. Is it the Bible, or is
I
it?
don't know enough about Mormonism, but I know it's got. The,
None
like,
of us are
different
Mormons,
bel-
by the way. We
yeah.
don't really know. What
Yeah, we're
No,
Baptists.
I just know it's different. Like they've just got different beliefs and stuff.
Okay.
Like Jehovah's Witnesses. I had
Yeah.
a Jehovah's Witness come to my door today.
Oh, yeah.
Tell us about that, baby.
Tell us about that.
Oh, it was just like this older couple, and they're real nice and stuff. But like,
Yeah.
yeah, you spiritual? I'm like, yeah, I
He's
believe
spiritual.
Jesus. Yeah, I love him. He's a cool guy. They're
Yeah.
like, yeah, cool. And then they're trying to get me to answer who God is and stuff, and they're just like, so who did Jesus say God is? And at first I made the dumb decision of just saying Jesus. I mean, that's not
Yeah.
dumb. Like, obviously,
Well, no, that's
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
right.
because
right,
it's the three.
yeah,
But as in, they're like, yeah, but who was Jesus talking about when he said the Father?
yeah.
I'm like, I just like, I felt like God like told me to go back to Moses or whatever,
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
And it's like, I am who I am. Kind of, it was like,
Nice,
he said, I am
nice.
who I
Nah,
am.
I like that.
And then
Super
some-
cryptic. Yeah.
but because they didn't hint that they were Jehovah's Witnesses at all.
But you
Oh,
can
right.
tell though. You can.
Oh, I
you
knew
can
there
tell.
was something.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I just
Yeah.
didn't know.
They got to
They-
like they give off a smell.
There's a scent. There is
There's
a
a
scent.
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 Yeah.
There's an audible scent. It's like lavender, but
Yeah.
it's not lavender.
That's it. Yeah.
No, but yeah, and then they like were trying to get me to explain what his name was, like God's name or whatever,
Mm.
because that has a big, I don't know, makes it's a big deal apparently.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then basically pulled up a scripture and had the word highlighted in their version of their Bible or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're like, they get me to read. It's like, oh yeah, and what does that say? I'm like, oh, like Jehovah, like I'm 5 and I can't
Yeah.
read or something. And so it's just like, reading, it's like, yeah, Jehovah. See, his name's Jehovah. It's like clear there, and it's
Yeah.
in bold. Like the Bible puts it in
Oh
bold.
my
It's like
goodness.
you've highlighted it in bold yourself. Like,
Yeah,
how does that
yeah.
make any difference to anything else in the Bible?
Well,
then-
like they think that the original writer was like, oh yeah, I'll highlight and bold this,
Yeah.
and that got passed along.
Mm. That's
But
crazy.
no, they were lovely people,
What?
and they gave me a flyer and stuff. 'Cause then they were talking about what the kingdom is and kind of end of
okay.
times kind of stuff,
Yeah.
like their thoughts on it. And I had like a different viewpoint to them
Yeah.
with it. I
There's
mean,
nothing
I'm not
wrong with
super-
that though.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
nothing. Like, I respect the fact that, like, and I respect them. Like, nothing wrong with that. Like,
No.
in terms of, they're living out at least they're living out what they believe. So they're putting themselves on the line for them that way.
And
you know.
isn't that one of their not policies? That's not what I'm. Their one of the things they do is the more people they convert, the better chance they have to getting to heaven. Is that am I right
Yes.
in saying
Really?
They think they have like a certain number. What was it? 144,000.
Yeah, in
Oh.
Revelation, there's something about 144,000 people going to heaven, or
So-
something about. I
Oh,
haven't
okay.
given.
I know the
enough
numbers
of a
in
read.
there, but I
Yeah,
don't
so
know
they
too much
believe
about
that 144,000 people and go to heaven. That's it.
it. Oh,
So there's a
really?
bit of a competition type thing.
that?
Like,
It
oh,
was like, out
We
of
are going to
works,
be better than
'cause
the next person.
So
So
many of them,
I
man,
yeah.
I gotta say, like, that doesn't appeal to me from that reason. Like,
No, not at all.
Because if I lose
Yeah.
Mm.
this race,
Yeah.
like,
You just-
I don't go to heaven? Or
Yeah.
I-
Supposedly.
It's a.
Look, we
It's
don't know anything
Look,
about this.
confusing.
But
whoever
yeah.
created the Jehovah's Witness is smart because that's a good way to convince people to do what you want them to do.
Yeah.
Tell them
True.
they got to compete with each other, otherwise they can't go to
Yeah.
heaven.
But-
Hey, fair play, but
What if
I'm never going to believe it.
like
Yeah.
in purgatory, like purgatory is that in between heaven and
Is
earth
that?
or hell
Oh
and-
yeah,
and
okay.
heav-
That's
and
like what
earth.
Catholics believe.
They
and
just
stuff.
have a
Yeah.
massive Olympic
okay.
Games. They just have a massive Olympic Games, and it's just whoever wins is like, all right, you can go.
Honestly,
You
that
run
go
the
further.
fastest,
Yeah.
you're
yeah.
kind of speaking to me. That sounds kind of cool.
Yeah. we got.
I'm
Fit
in.
Boy Summer
I'm
down
in for
here.
that.
Yeah. From each area, just
Mm.
competing
Yeah.
in everything. Just
Yeah.
but
Everything possible.
Yeah,
I'm so in. That sounds like the
So in.
funnest thing ever.
Yeah, nice.
Just throw
Purgatory
everyone in a
Olympics.
room,
Yeah.
compete for heaven. Oh, I'm
Done. That's
I'm
easy.
Hunger
down for
Games or
that.
something.
Mate, you know
in.
what?
Yeah.
Set it up like the Hunger Games.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Oh, the
Games.
Hunger Games. That's smart. That's good.
That's dope. Do you know how like that would be a dream of mine to like be in the Hunger
Be in the
Games?
Hunger Games.
For
Really?
real?
Yeah.
The
That'd be
Hunger
such a
Games.
good fighter.
That would be
It'd
so
be so fun.
scary.
That's like
That would-
everything about my personality in
You
one.
could die.
I'd
Like
be-
one person comes out.
100%.
Yeah, but-
I would be the one hiding. There's at least
Yeah,
one
there's-
person who hides. That's me.
I think more people will be hiding than they think. 'Cause
Oh,
like,
a lot
of
heaps
people will be
will
hiding.
Like, oh, I'll go out and like I don't know.
Oh,
kill someone.
But
And
you're
they'll,
only
be,
gonna
and
last
they'll
so
find
long.
out. No, they don't.
But
wanna
you'd
do that.
have to go out to get water to get like you.
Yeah, true.
It's
to
not like
survive.
you're just like invincible and you
Yeah.
don't need resources. You're gonna have to move. It's either you starve yourself out and then it's like, oh, now I have to move and I'm weak.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
you're like-
Or
Yeah.
Jeez.
Here's a question: who out of us would actually survive that?
Survive. Oh.
as in, if we were all in one,
Yeah.
who would survive?
In
that?
So
this
we're
room?
all
Yeah.
in a
Oh,
battle
okay.
royale or
Wait,
a
it's-
Hunger Games.
As in
The
with
four
others.
of us.
Wait,
As
we
in
got-
with
okay.
us and others. Like,
Okay.
Oh, okay. So let's
Yeah,
say
as
our
in
youth.
let's say
Let's
it's
say
like the
the
whole-
youth leaders.
The youth leaders.
The youth leaders.
Oh.
Okay, so well, actually, no. We'll just go with us because then we can describe
Mhm.
our strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah, the four
Yeah.
of
Oh,
us.
here we
Good
go.
idea.
Yeah.
So this
Yeah.
way we rip into
I'll
each
I'll
other.
describe
Yeah.
I'll describe my strengths first.
Alright, and we'll see if we agree. Let's see.
Mm.
Okay. I'm the strongest out of all you guys. I'm
Well,
the
that's not
smartest
true,
out of
but-
all you guys. I'm the most charismatic out of all
No
you guys.
cat
I'm just
detected.
joking.
You might look some of those things.
I'm
but
just
not.
better than you guys.
No
100%.
cat detected. Facts.
No, I don't know. I on a real just think I would hide and just try and
Yeah.
be smart about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not because I wouldn't go in guns blazing. Oh God, Bailey, dead. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
I'd be
Yeah.
hiding.
Why did
thinking of a
anyone
plan.
run into the middle at the start? You seen the movie where it's like they go 3,
Mm.
2, 1, and then they all run in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hype of the
get their weapons.
moment.
I was like-
Testosterone, baby.
No, I'd be like,
Get
no,
in it.
I'm hightailing out
Yeah.
and then coming back at a
Mm.
later time. Like,
Well,
yeah.
have you? Because when they come back, someone's rigged the whole thing to explode.
Ah,
If
right.
someone goes
Yeah.
and then they can just detonate. I think that's what happens.
Mm.
Because that's what I'd do.
Ah, like rig it.
I would run the other way. Actually, I'd try and make an alliance first.
Yeah, it's like actual
Just
survival.
lock up me.
No,
Yeah,
TV
let's
show.
go, Bailey.
Survival.
Go.
You got to think of it like like dodgeball. How you have
Yeah.
2 people on each end and the ball's in the middle and you got to run for the balls.
Ah, so
Aggressive
whoever gets
people
there
always
first.
win. I
Yeah.
feel like if you cower off and like they can get the balls, you lose.
Yeah,
Same with the
true.
guns and the weapons.
Yeah,
in
but
my eyes.
I
True.
do you 100% think that the aggressive person that is the killing machine is just like really angry, really strong, would beat someone who's smart, like collected, has thought of what to do in this situation.
You got to be grounded, and you got to keep your brain. But I think there's a balance to it. You can't be too brain, not enough aggression, and you can't be too much the other way.
I like how we're getting so deep into this Hunger Games question.
This is
No,
interesting.
seriously, because like, okay,
I'm in
it's not
this.
serious. But
This is life.
yeah, exactly. Because like, here's what I think. Like, out of us four, if we're in a room, right? So Zach can run the fastest, right?
100% Zach's the fastest.
So like Zach games train, plays basketball.
Mhm.
So he's getting the dodgeball first.
Yeah,
right?
baby.
Yeah.
I probably only, so I would say that survival skills I could probably do, and same with Bailey. Bailey works at
Mm.
camping store.
Yeah.
Bailey got
yeah.
some survival skills.
I
That's
reckon,
fact.
I reckon survival skills were
Mm.
right up his alley.
He knows how things work in a survival
Yeah.
situation, like because he camps all the time.
Yeah.
However, I do outdoor ed.
Yeah, true.
William does have
And
that outdoor ed
Hodge,
brain.
if I got an outdoor ed teacher, his name's Mr. Hodgson. He was in the army and he is insane. I hope
Yeah.
this doesn't go back to him, but he's insane. Like, not in a bad way, but he knows what to do in a situation. He knows when to get things done, how to like find a good place to sleep, where a
Yeah.
bad place to sleep is, how to keep warm. So I think I've obtained some knowledge.
Some skills. from
Obviously
that.
not, a survivor like Bear Grylls, but and then Abe is, I'd say
Look.
Abe would be the smartest, like the most collected out of all of us.
I would
I
say
reckon.
so, but at the same time, I don't think I would win.
That's fair enough. That's a good call.
Mm.
That's
Yeah.
that's a good call.
I think my issue would be, so like I could probably think my way around stuff, but my issue would be that I probably just wouldn't want to be there.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't go as hard.
You're
Like,
just
on
knocking
it?
on the wall. Can you let me out
Yeah.
now?
I'd probably be a bit softer. If it came to it, I'd be like, you know what, I'll die. But I don't want to. But like, yeah.
Falls on his own
Mm.
sword kind of thing. Just
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Well, no.
Well, you kill
suicide.
yourself.
Yeah. no.
I'm done with this.
None of that. But like, yeah, I think I would probably be the easiest to convince. Like, hey, you're not winning this. I think you guys would be more competitive around it.
Yeah.
I think probably
I would be too soft.
you two would be the most.
Really?
It's too nice. That's a character.
Actually,
I'd
Bailey
be-
Bailey and I have wrestled a few times, and
Yeah. How's it going?
he's won one. I've
then it's just been draws because we've like. Just
yeah,
bailed on
because
it.
we haven't been. But there will be one time where we put down the mats and the
And
rules
I
are
won't get injured.
the only rules are you tap out when you think you're going to pass out, or you've
Or
broken
you pass
something,
out, which
or you
nearly
pass
did
out.
with
Pass
you.
out is a tap out, but obviously because that's in any mixed martial arts sport. But yeah, I reckon I don't think I would be able to win. I would be too soft. I wouldn't be able to kill anyone. I wouldn't. Wait, in this scenario, do we know each other? In this scenario, do we know each other?
No.
I say no because otherwise we're not going to want to kill each other.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I was saying.
No, we're all
Even
gonna
in
hit
this
the berries
hypothetical
together.
situation,
Like,
there's probably no chance I'd do it.
Yeah, I don't think I would be able to do it either. I reckon we would all kind of go. No, maybe not.
Yeah, I
like
think
we would wind up and
we don't want to do that. Like,
maybe
that's
not.
why I say in the movies, I'm like, some people were clearly in the movies like trained to kill.
Some people are insane in those
But like
movies.
others who are on the edge, yeah, like if it's like life and death, somebody's putting a gun to your face, like you're probably
Mm.
going to react, right?
Yeah,
But
100%.
some other times, like they just randomly kill people. Then I'm like, they would not do that in real life. Like,
No,
they
without
chicken out
hesitation,
every time.
Without hesitation,
Yeah.
it just nothing.
I don't know. Not everybody would chicken out. Most
You
people
reckon?
would. Not.
Maybe
there
I'm
is-
seeing just the good in people, and
yeah.
maybe people. Will.
I just think we have a lot of years of survival instincts inbuilt into us as humans. So
True. That
Yeah,
is fair.
That's true.
they
Yeah.
might. They would probably kick in this scenario.
There's caveman instincts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which we don't need
Mm.
because our lives are just so comfortable.
So true. Yeah.
Kick in.
Well,
Mm.
adrenaline
That's not good.
kicks in. Like you see all
Adre-
those videos of like you see that everyone's seen that video of that mum, the car's fallen on the kid or something, and I think it's the mum or the dad just picks up the
yeah,
car.
just bench presses the
Because,
car.
yeah,
bro.
it's
Crazy.
like just hand under the car and just lifts it up so the kid gets out
Oh, yeah.
because it's just that adrenaline. It's like
Yeah.
if you see someone who's hurt, even 'cause obviously it's their kid. Even if you see someone getting hurt, you're
Yeah.
like you feel that sense of I need help. You know what I mean?
Oh, I gotta tell you something. So I watched this documentary last night called Free Solo. Oh, okay, Bailey's gonna bounce.
Bailey's
fellas.
out
Love
of
you,
here.
Bailey.
See you later, Bailey.
See ya.
Bye, Bailey.
Catch you later, Big Bailey.
See ya.
Yeah. So I was watching this documentary called Free Solo, and
Oh, I've seen that.
you seen it?
Yeah.
It is crazy. Okay,
Mm.
those who don't know, this guy is a rock climber, like probably the best rock climber in the world. Well, at least he seems that way 'cause he's
Yeah,
the only
he's
person who's
pretty
been able to do
pretty
this.
insane.
Like he free soloed, so like that's rock climbing without a
No
Rope.
rope, no harness, no. It's him on the rock,
yeah.
nothing holding him on there apart from his hands and feet.
Yeah, and I think if I got this right, the rock face is called El Capitan.
El Capitan, and it's
Capitan.
in the Yosemite
Yosemite,
Yosemite National Park.
where they all
and
climb. Yeah.
The I know what you're talking about. The wall he climbs is 3,000 feet.
It's crazy.
So
Like-
what's that in meters? Let's have a look.
I don't know, but it was insane. Yeah. Oh, okay. So we're gonna wrap up. We're gonna
Yeah,
finish this story
Well,
on
yeah.
the next part 2 coming for
I think this was a
send us
success.
out, Liam.
Was
Yeah.
this? I think this was a success. Obviously, a rushed finish, but nonetheless, it was good fun. Had
Yeah.
fun.
Stay tuned for more. Free
Stay
solo.
tuned for not next week, but hopefully the week after. We will be back
Yeah.
recording, hopefully with a bit better audio area and also more people. All right, see you guys. Thanks for joining me. We had Bailey, Abe, Zach, and me on the podcast today.
Yeah.
We're ready to go. We're bouncing.
Peace.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.